On 30th January 2026, while delivering its verdict in the writ petition of Dr. Jaya Thakur versus Government of India, the Supreme Court stated that women's menstrual health is a fundamental right to life. For women, especially school-going girls, maintaining their menstrual health is a crucial aspect of their right to life. If they do not have access to health and related facilities during menstruation, it will deprive them of their dignity, thus violating their fundamental right to live with dignity. Further, the court said that inability to access sanitary products or safe toilets directly affects school attendance of girls. This means that menstrual issue is inherently discriminatory when it comes to right to education. Court also said that right to education is a multiplier right. It encompasses the right to life and human dignity. Let's see what were the major directions issued by Supreme Court. Functional, gender-segregated toilets with disabled-friendly facilities must be provided in every school. Free provision of biodegradable sanitary pads for girls in all schools, including both government and private institutions. States and union territories must ensure proper disposal of hygiene management, including menstrual hygiene corners with spare uniforms and materials. Periodic inspections by educational authorities with student feedback to ensure compliance. NCERT and SCERT should design a gender-responsive curriculum. All the teachers should be made sufficiently sensitive to this issue. During the hearing of this petition, the court also analyzed the concept of menstrual poverty or period poverty. It refers to the financial problems and pressures faced by girls during menstruation. This leads to girls facing many other problems such as absenteeism and dropping out of school. Girls who drop out of school face unfortunate situations like early marriages, issues in reproductive health, and mental stress. Consequently, a fundamental right to education is snatched away from them. And as a result, all such girls are deprived of comprehensive human development. Right to education does not merely entail gaining admissions to educational institutions, but it also crucial that all such girls are able to participate meaningfully in the educational processes. Implementing the Supreme Court's decision is mandatory for all private and government schools. The district education officer of each district is also expected to actively participate in this and inspect the schools. Court has also directed National and State Commission for Protection of Child Rights to verify whether this decision is being implemented. In short, the Supreme Court has underscored that the right to menstrual hygiene is a crucial component of the right to life under Article 21. This decision is important and transformative because it breaks menstrual stigma by highlighting that menstrual health is not a private issue but a constitutionally protected right. It advances gender justice by removing structural inequalities in education. And most importantly, by linking menstrual hygiene with education and health, the Apex Court underscores that policy measures such as sanitary infrastructure and reproductive health awareness have constitutional significance. For more such videos, subscribe to our channel Unique IAS English. Thank you.